Okay, I want to talk about the skillets next. I've obviously got a few here, which is the larger size here, which is just plain, again, with pourable spouts on there. These pans are just smaller versions of that, so you can basically get these virtually in any size that you want. You actually have normally two options. You can either have the skillets with a handle or without, basically. For what I need, I've gone for the ones without the handles, and they were absolutely perfect for me. The only difference on this one is obviously it's got the ridges on there for sort of searing and things like that, and that gives an amazing texture. But again, essentially they are all the same, just different sizes other than this base here. Now they do range in price. Obviously the bigger the pan, the more expensive it will be, but I cannot rate them high enough. If you look after your cast iron, season it well, it will literally last a lifetime. Okay, the next product in the cast iron sort of range that I have is the Poultry Roaster, which again is basically one big skillet, but obviously you can see this conical shape here, and that's actually sort of not hollowed out because it's got a well in the middle, and this is amazing. They call it the Poultry Roaster obviously because one of the main uses is perhaps to put chicken onto it. So you slide the carcass on top there. I tend to put something in the well, some beer or cider, lemon, whatever you want to do. That's just going to sort of come up through the chicken itself, and that chicken will it will just sit there. This is amazing. I've done it in the Weber, I've done it in the Barrel Kamado. If you can create an oven, this just becomes absolutely phenomenal, and the heat will just radiate all the way through the cast iron and just give a lovely, lovely finish. Genuinely, whenever I've used this, I've never had a moister chicken. It's just fantastic. So another thing that works well is you can use this for roast potatoes as well. So if you're not having a chicken on top, you could just fill it with veg and things like that. It will act like a skillet. Obviously it just has this there. Alternatively, you can have your chicken on there and all your veg. It's great for serving things up as well. If you want to put a bit of a show on, you can put all your meat and things like that around the edge, and that will look great. Okay, so the next products I want to talk about is the Dutch oven. This is the Ft9, which I think is one of the biggest pots that they have. This is the tool that can come with it as well, and it is for hooking under there like that and then lifting that off. The reason why that's really, really handy is because these can get super, super hot. You can use gloves or pads and things like that to lift it off. That is just a really, really handy tool to maneuver that about, and also that is really, really solid on there. Now once you've got the lid, you can use this just like a regular sort of large saucepan, so you can have something bubbling away in there. Once that lid goes on, obviously it becomes the whole Dutch oven. And here, I don't know if you can see, it's that arrow. There's a little gap there. You can actually control whether you're going to let any moisture out or not. This little bit of kit I've not used yet, but what it's designed for is you can either have it just over a fire if you just want an even cooking surface, or it can fit inside the Dutch oven like that, and you could have something on top of there just to create complete even heating all the way through. That could be good for breads and things like that. Again, I've not used it yet, but that is going to come in really, really handy. Again, it's all made from cast iron, same as the skillets. Actually, one more thing that I should have said is the lid actually is a piece of equipment in itself. So first of all, if you were using it to bake bread or something like that, you could actually put your coals on top, so you can have fuel underneath and on top, and that will create the whole oven. These little legs will actually help keep some of those coals in place, but actually if you flip it, you will see that the legs then literally become legs, and what you've got then is another pan for cooking whatever it is that you're going to do. You could easily do a little sort of one pan full English in there if needed to, but again that becomes a pan part of the bowl itself. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it's been informative and at times interesting. Please hit that subscribe button. That means absolutely everything to me. I'll be out in the wild cooking somewhere soon and putting more content together for you guys. Head over to the Instagram channel and give us a follow on there, and I will see you all soon.